I always thought getting a hearing aid would make the world a little less quiet, not open it up to things no one else seemed to notice. The first night I wore it, I heard a faint giggle, soft, distant, like a child hiding somewhere in a hospital ward where I worked the late shift. At first, I blamed the device, thinking it was interference or maybe feedback from someone's old walkie-talkie. But every night after, the laughter grew clearer, echoing off the sterile tiles and flickering under the harsh fluorescent lights. It wasn't just the sound that changed, it was the feeling that came with it. The laughter would start just as I finished my rounds, always from behind a closed door, or drifting from the abandoned pediatric wing. My co-workers never seemed to hear it, and when I asked, they just gave me that look, pity, maybe, or fear that I was finally cracking under the pressure. But the laughter never left me alone. By the third night, it followed me everywhere, bubbling up from vents, lingering in empty elevators, and even seeping out of the walls of the staff break room. Last night, I decided to follow it. The laughter was louder than ever, almost gleeful, leading me down twisting corridors I'd never noticed before. My hearing aid buzzed so hard it hurt, but I pushed on, drawn by that childish mirth that felt so wrong here. I found myself in front of an old supply closet, long since padlocked and marked for demolition. The giggles were coming from inside, impossibly loud now, as if the child was standing right behind the door, calling for me to play. I leaned in, pressing my ear, and the hearing aid, against the cold metal, and that's when I finally heard words threaded through the laughter, "I can hear you too." The padlock clicked open on its own, and the last thing I remember before everything went dark was a small, icy hand reaching out, grabbing my wrist, and pulling me inside. Now, every night, my coworkers say they hear laughter echoing from the closet, but no one dares to open it. And sometimes, when the ward is quiet, I join in the laughter, too.